We begin tonight with an update on a Tucson mom who is facing an uphill battle. Last month, the state canceled her son's long-term care insurance coverage he depends on to help keep him alive. So she contacted News 4 Tucson investigators for help. John Overall has the latest investigators report.
He's your average everyday 7-year-old boy, but he's got a deadly airway.
Cheryl Allred's 7-year-old son Ryan was born at just 25 weeks, weighing just 1.5 pounds. His first 6 months were spent in the neonatal intensive care unit. He now needs a trach tube that requires constant attention.
You know, if I'm not with him, he needs to have a skilled nurse with him, because if that trach falls out, you know, it can be deadly if somebody does not know how to get it back in properly or can't get it back in. It's really dangerous.
With all the specialized equipment and medication Ryan needs, caring for him is expensive.
Even somebody who's making a lot of money, it would still be a huge financial burden for any family.
Cheryl was depending on Arizona's long-term care system to help out. But earlier this year, the state determined Ryan was not at risk of being institutionalized, and he was no longer medically eligible to receive the money.
I'm paying for medication right now. He's not insured. Still not insured. His medical supplies still are not being covered.
But following our News 4 Tucson investigators report last month, Cheryl has found an attorney who is willing to appeal Ryan's case. And after hearing his story, the community has also stepped up, helping contribute to Ryan's GoFundMe account to help ease some of the family's financial burden.
We just are very thankful. We have such a great community that's come together and done a lot for us. Without them, November would have been disastrous financially.
And you will find a link to Ryan's GoFundMe account at KVOA.com. And if you have something that you would like the News 4 Tucson investigators to investigate, email us at investigators@KVOA.com or call the News 4 Tucson investigators tip line at 955-4444.